What is going on? What is going on? What is going on, my good people? It is your guy Philip Edge. We in the house. I told you we are about to blast off. Today's a good day, man. Today is a beautiful day, and I am so glad to be with you all yet another day, as it is going down. So as the little prompt told you, we're talking about something because listen, I believe in you. I believe in you. Some of you who know me, you know that's one of my favorite things that I share with people, y'all. I believe in you. Listen, I just need you to believe in you the same way that I believe in you. Let me say it again. I believe in you. I just need you to believe in you the same way that I believe in you. So tonight, I just want to jump on here just for a little bit and chop it up with you. I want to talk specifically about 5 steps to shift your limiting beliefs for good. Let me say it again. 5 steps to shifting your limiting beliefs for good. That is what we are going to be talking about on here on today. I'm hoping that is resonating with you, that you are feeling and picking up what I'm putting down. Some of y'all like, oh man, okay, where's he going with this one? Well, I gotta get you to the place where you believe. Listen, everything can happen if you can just believe. Let me say it again. Everything that you want in life, everything that you want to see in life, it can all happen if we can get you to the place where you believe. And that's what this thing is about tonight. That's what it's about tonight. So I'll just say this. For those of you who do not know me, my name is Philip Edge, and I am on a mission to give creatives and entrepreneurs the cheat code. Y'all heard me say it. The cheat code to connecting with clients, to creating trust and credibility, and to constructing lasting business relationships. I want to do that all without the need for a big budget, big resources, and or a big following. So if that's you, please go ahead and like me, like what's going on here. Hit that little button right there so you can make sure that you're in tune with what we have going on and you get all the good stuff that we are dropping for you, my people, because y'all are my family. And I like jumping on here and just chatting with y'all all the time. So with that being said, do me a quick favor. Just let me know who you are in the comments box. Go ahead and say hello to your boy. Go ahead and put your name, information like yo, Philip, this is so-and-so tapping in from Mississippi, Arkansas, Louisville, Kentucky. That's my old stomping ground. So yeah, just let me know who you are, because I will definitely respond and say hello to you. I am trying to watch and view the comments box as well. So if I see something pop up, I'll try my best to respond to you while I'm rocking and rolling. But yeah, tonight, man, we wanna talk to you. We wanna help you. We want to get you to a place where you're believing, right? Because everything starts with the way that you believe. Watch this. If you believe that you can, guess what? You will. But if you believe that you can't, listen to me, I promise you, you won't do that either. So as the old saying goes, whether you believe or whether you don't believe, both of those are right and both of those are correct. But I need you to start believing on the things that you know and the things that you want and the things that you desire and the things that have been placed on the inside of you. I need you to start believing that you can. I need you to start believing that it doesn't matter what anybody else is doing, that you have the secret sauce on the inside of you. So I need you to start believing that on today, because at the end of the day, when you have those limiting beliefs, right? What are limiting beliefs? So those are literally those things on the inside that pop up that stop us from executing, that stop us from moving forward, right? They're the things that come in our mind and they start playing tricks with us, right? The old ghetto boys that would say, my mind's playing tricks on me. Burn, 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 burn. Some of y'all know about that song. Some of y'all will need to Google it. But yeah, that's what's happening, right? When those limiting beliefs, they come up, even when we try to out of our mouths verbally say, well, I can, when those beliefs creep in, it's like, nah, you can't. How do you know when limiting beliefs creep in? Because you are literally paralyzed and you don't do anything. You say one thing out of your mouth and you do something totally different. You tell everybody about how you believe and how you're going to step out and how you're walking on faith, right? You tell everybody that, but you're doing the same things. You know what to do, but you're just not doing it. See, that's the problem that so many people have, right? It's not that we don't know what to do. You know exactly what you need to do and what you need to be doing. The problem is you're not doing that. And that's an issue when you're not doing it. That becomes a problem, right? So the question tonight is, how do we shift those limiting beliefs, right? So I'm going to give you 5 steps to shift your limiting beliefs for good, right? And as always, I'm going to try to make this as plain as possible. I'm going to try to make it simple. I'm not going to try to make it, something crazy that you can't even catch or comprehend. I'm going to try to make it super easy for us as we walk through tonight. So what do we need to do? What do we need to do? Let me give it to you. Let me give it to you. The first thing, it's pretty simple. It's pretty simple. You need to stop. Let me say it again. You need to stop, right? When something crazy comes in your mind that it's contrary to what you know you need to be doing or the direction that you need to be going, you need to stop, right? You like right there. Stop in your tracks. Don't move another moment. Don't move another muscle. Don't pass go. If you're playing Monopoly, don't do anything. You need to stop right there and ask yourself the simple question, what in the world am I thinking? Watch this. And where did that come from? Where did that thought come from, and why am I thinking that way, right? So you have a desire to start a new business, right? And you have all the stuff in line. You got all the paperwork done, and all of a sudden this thought comes in your mind that you're just not going to succeed. Where did that come from? Why are you thinking that? Who told you that? See, some of you all know the exact direction that I'm going, because there's a book that I know, and there's a little story, and this young lady, she had heard something and blah blah blah, and at the end of the day, somebody came and told her something else. But then when she got back to her senses, somebody came back and asked her. They said, "But who told you that?" Right? And I'm asking you all the question, like when something is contrary, when something is going different from the way things should be going, who told you that you can't do that? Who told you that you can't be that? Who told you that you can't lead that? Who told you that you can't become the next fill in the blank? Who told you that? Because I'm here to tell you, yes, you can. Yes, you can. The only thing that can stop you is you. You got to catch it with me. You got to catch it. The only thing that can stop you is you. So when limiting beliefs come in our mind, we got to stop. Let me give you an example. I remember when GPS came out, and when GPS came out, y'all, I'm old enough to remember. Some of you all are not, but I'm old enough to remember the paper maps. And when you had to literally plot out, where you're going, and they had this thing called MapQuest, and you could put in your coordinates in MapQuest, and it would kind of plot out to you. See that was the next step after the paper map, right? So after the paper map came the MapQuest, and you would get this whole little pamphlet, and it would tell you, how you get from point A to point B. But even though you had the directions, even though you knew the coordinates, even though you had it all plotted out, sometimes while you were driving, things just happen. It's called life, right? You missed an exit, you missed a turn, you missed so and so, right? So it just happened. But you couldn't just keep on going if you missed a turn. Something had to tell you to stop. Stop where you're going, reassess the situation, right? Reassess the situation, and reassessing the situation, you have to ask yourself the question, where am I at? How did I get here? Am I going in the right direction? And if the answer is no, as your GPS will say, you got to start recalculating. You got to start recalculating. You got to get yourself to the place where you need to go. So listen to me. If you are in a place where limiting beliefs keep on coming up, you have to do number one, you have to stop. You have to stop, right? You have to examine what's going on. You have to examine where you are, right? And you got to even ask yourself, you know what? Maybe this is a limiting belief that has come into my mind to stop me from getting in the place and going in the direction that I need to go. So the first thing you got to do is stop when something comes in your mind that is contrary to the place that you're trying to go. I hope you're ready for number two, because I'm going to give it to you. Even if you're not ready, I'm going to give it to you. Number two is pretty simple. You got to think about, what are you saying? What are the words that are coming out of your mouth? Chris Rock said it a long time ago in one of my favorite movies. He says, "Do you understand the words that are coming out of your mouth?" Not Chris Rock. Chris Tucker? Thank you very much. Thank you very much. I like Chris Rock too, but Chris Tucker said it. He said, "Do you understand the words that are coming out of my mouth?" Right? What are the words that you are saying and speaking to yourself? Are you speaking words to yourself that are uplifting, that are encouraging, that are pushing you forward? Or are you saying things that are causing damage to your mental psyche and making you turn, tuck tail, and run? Are you saying things that are making you believe, or are you saying things that are causing disbelief? Are you saying things that are making you question? Or are you saying things that are like cheering you on, right? You got to be your number one cheerleader. So what in the world are you saying, right? And when you think about what are you saying, you got to ask yourself, where did this thought come from? Where did this thought come from? Because if it didn't come from your belief system and the thing that is all up in here, then you need to get rid of that thing right there. You need to let that go. You need to dismiss that thing right there. Right? This is why it's so important. This ain't even in it today, but I'm gonna give it to you because you brought it in here. This is why it's so important to write your vision down and make it plain for you, right? It's not just so you can have it on paper. The reason that you want to have the vision down and be very intentional and specific about where you are trying to go in that vision is because when you get off target and you begin hearing things that don't necessarily line up, you got to be able to go back to something and be able to test it and be able to say, hey, wait a minute, hold on a second. I'm hearing this, but let me go look and make sure that this is where I'm supposed to go, that this is what I'm supposed to be doing, that this is the place. See, if you don't have anything written down, how you know? Right? I know you sitting there saying, oh, well, I got a great memory. I'll remember it. Yeah. You remember it until something happens. So make sure you write that thing down because that will help you to really be able to quantify and qualify what you have and what you're hearing. Because if it don't line up, why are you doing it? Right? If it don't line up, why are you doing it? You said that in the first 6 months of the year, you were going to do fill in the blank because this is what you said, right? And now here we are 6 months into the year, and some of us haven't even went through step one because you forgot what you were supposed to be doing. You forgot where the direction that you were going. You forgot, and because you forgot, guess what? That's why you're 6 months down the road and you ain't done nothing. That's why you're 6 months down the road in this year that you swore out was going to be so much different in January and December. You're like, oh, this is going to be my best year. This is going to be the best ever. I'm going to do so much. You swore out. You told yourself that this was going to be the best thing ever. And you got so excited about it being the best thing ever. You're like, yes. And now here we are 6 months later and ain't nothing changed. Why hasn't anything changed? Because something got into your mind, something got into your thinking, right? It was the stinking thinking, aka those limiting beliefs, right? So number two is very simple. You have to think about what you are saying, right? The number one, if you just joined us, the first thing was to stop right where you are. And the second thing was literally get to the place where you are thinking about what you're saying. And you got to make sure that what you are saying and what you are speaking is lining up with the vision. And if it does not, if what you are saying does not line up with the vision, y'all better put on them brakes, rewind that thing, rewind it, and get back to the place where you can go into that forward direction, okay? Listen, and yep, that's it. Nothing changed because nothing changed. Come on, somebody. Nothing changed because nothing changed. Nothing changed because nothing changed. Nothing changed because nothing changed. And we got to get to the point to where we're ready for a change. Look, are you sick and tired of being sick and tired yet? No, for real. Like, seriously. Are you sick and tired of being sick and tired yet? Because your change starts with you. This is why, as I said from the beginning, you got to believe. You have to believe. So number one, you got to stop. Number two, you got to think about what you're saying. Number three, I hope you're ready for this. Number three, it's pretty simple. Number three, look for proof. You got to look for proof, right? So if you have a limiting belief come in your mind, right? So you got something come in your mind, it's contrary to what the vision is. How do you know it's a limiting belief? Go look for proof whether this thing is true or not, right? Go look for proof whether that thing is true or not, right? Let's examine, is it a lie? Is it a lie? Is your mind trying to tell you a lie? How do you know if your mind is trying to tell you a lie? Because if it's lying, right, there won't be any proof of what it's speaking about. Oh, you'll never be able to succeed. Well, hold on a second. I succeeded that. So that, in my mind, that limiting belief is a lie. You will never be X, Y, or Z. Well, hold on a second. Let's go back and rewind the tape on them, and we have determined that that was a lie too, a.k.a. Maury Povich, right? Y'all got me. So we got to get to the place where we're looking for proof to whether that thing that we're hearing in our mind, that we're seeing in our head, that's trying to stop us from moving in the direction that we need to go, is there any proof that validates what you're hearing or what you're saying? If it's not, we can't believe that thing. You can't believe that thing if there's no proof. Why are we wasting our time if there's no proof? Come on, somebody. Y'all got to understand what I'm talking about. So look for proof. When you have that belief come inside your mind and it's saying something and it's contrary to the vision and it doesn't line up, listen to me. Look for proof. And if there's no proof, dismiss that thing. Be like, you are dismissed. You got to go. You got to go. Because I'm on a journey trying to get to a certain place, and I don't have time to mess with this. I don't got time to mess with this. Like for real, I don't got time to mess with this thing.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
You heard what I said. Ain't
nobody got time for that.
Come on, man. You heard what I said.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
We don't got time for that right there, man. So again, look for proof. And if there is no proof, dismiss it. Dismiss it and keep on moving. So let me give it to you so far what we talked about. We said number one, when you have limiting beliefs that are coming in your mind, if you want to get rid of those things for good, the first thing you got to do is stop, right? The second thing you got to do is you got to think about what you're saying, what's happening in your mind. The third thing you got to do, you got to look for proof. And if there is no proof, then you got to keep it moving. Number four, you got to get this. You got to catch this. Number four, you have to take control. Let me say it again. You have to take control, right? If what you are thinking, right, if what is coming into your mind is a lie, then it's relatively easy to counter the false aspects of the statement with the truth. Let me give you an example because I'm sure some of y'all are sitting there saying, well, how do you do that? What does that look like? If something comes in your mind and it tries to tell you, well, you are not qualified for that job. You're not qualified for that job. You're not qualified to run that business. You're not qualified to fill in the blank, right? You have to be able to take control of that. Hold on a second. Let me go back and show you what I am qualified for. One of the things that I do in the past when I was working a job and not working for myself, if I was applying for a job, one of the things that I would do, I would do a qualifications matrix. That's what I call it, a qualifications matrix. And I would literally look at all of the qualifications that the job is looking for. It's looking for a person who's going to be punctual, on time, creative, right? I'm just giving y'all some examples, right? So what I would do, I would literally make a matrix, and everything that they said that they were looking for, I would write down 5 to 6 things that I have done that would satisfy that requirement, right? Now, I would also submit that in. Now, I'm submitting that in. Now, why am I doing that? I'm doing that for 2 reasons. Number one, I'm letting them know that your boy is qualified for the job, and I meet not only the minimum qualifications, but all of them, right? I meet all the qualifications because I got it going on like that, and can't nobody tell me no different, right? So I'm letting them know that I meet the minimum qualifications, but watch this, but I'm letting myself know also. I'm letting myself know also, because you can talk yourself out of something real quick, y'all. You can talk yourself out of something real quick, man. Like literally, you're sitting there, you're trying to, do what you do. You're trying to better yourself, and all of a sudden that thing comes in your mind, and that thing starts talking to you, right?
What are you doing? I don't know what you're doing. And then it even gets worse.
It comes to you like this. And it's like, who told you that you could do this? I don't know who you think you are, but you can't do this.
And so now, literally, you're getting frustrated, right? You're
If we want to turn that off, there we go. You're getting frustrated because you keep on hearing all that stuff. You're like, man, what in the world is going on? Right? Where does all this stuff keep on coming from? But you got to take control. You be like, I don't know who you think you're talking to. You ain't gonna talk to me like that because I am qualified. Listen, you are you meet the minimum qualifications, you meet the major qualifications, you meet all of them. So you got to be ready. You got to stand on it, and you have to take control. You got to take control, right? Somebody comes and they say, well, you're always late. No, I'm not. I'm on time, right? I'm on time. And you got to speak to yourself and tell yourself that. How do you do it? You do it by taking control, and you have to take control of where you are and where you want to be. So number one, if you got limiting beliefs and they're coming into your mind, first thing you got to do is stop. Second thing you got to do, you got to ask yourself the simple question, what am I saying, right? What is it that I'm saying? The third thing, you got to look for proof. You got to look for proof. If there's no proof, keep on going. The fourth thing you got to do, you got to be able to take control. You got to be able to take control. And the fifth and final thing, listen to me, y'all. Listen to me. Limiting beliefs are coming in your mind. The thing that you got to do, you have to get help. You have to get help. Sometimes it's going to be challenging to remove those limiting beliefs by yourself. And in those instances, it can be beneficial to have a coach, a team, a friend, somebody who can help you out, somebody who can see what's going on, somebody who's able to look and be like, nah, man, that's not it right there. You in and of your own strength, many times, man, you'll give up on yourself, but you can't give up on yourself. So you got to get to the place where you have to get help, and there is nothing wrong. There is nothing wrong with you getting help. Sometimes you just got to be around the right people, y'all. You got to be around the right people who can help you out, right? See, check this out. I ask people this a lot. Michael Jordan, my favorite basketball player of all times. I believe the greatest basketball player of all times. Michael Jordan never won a championship until he got help. I know y'all like, what do you mean? What do you mean? You got to understand, Michael Jordan never won an NBA championship until he got help. How did he get help? Got a new coach. Coach's name was Phil Jackson. Phil Jackson coached him to six of them championships, right? Phil Jackson did that. So what did the coach do? The coach pulled the best out of Mike. See, Mike was doing bad all by himself. He was scoring point champion. He was doing, dunking, tongue out the whole 9 yards. But it wasn't until he got a coach. Watch this. And the coach showed him how to utilize his gifts in the right way. The coach showed him how to utilize his gifts with the team. The coach showed him how to maneuver in the right way so that he could maximize the gift. And then Mike bought into that, and in buying into that, everything changed. They started winning championships then. They started winning championships. Let me ask you, are you winning championships in your life? If you're not winning championships in your life, that does not mean that you're not talented, Michael Jordan. That does not mean that you don't have the skill set. It does not mean that you don't have the ability. Maybe you need a community. Maybe you need some people. Maybe you need somebody to help you to see what you can't see. Maybe you have some blind spots right now. See, my name is Philip Edge, right? And I'm here to fill up and fill in all of those blanks for you. That's what my homeboy told me today. My homeboy told me, hey, your name is Philip and you fill in the blanks. So that is what we do. And that's part of the reason why I'm even coming live tonight, because I want to help you fill in the blanks and the blind spots that you have every single day. You can do it. I got to say it again. You can do it. You can do anything you put your mind to. But the only way to do that is for you to believe. Listen, in the comments box, if you're watching live or if you're watching via the replay, I want you to write down inside the comments box, what is stopping you from being the best version of you? What is stopping you from starting the business? What is stopping you from applying for the new job in the new position? What is stopping you from walking into the new season of your life? I want you to pause for a second right now, and I really want you to ask yourself the question, like, what's stopping me? What's the thing that's been stopping me all these years? And I want you to put it inside of the comments box. See, part of actually putting it in the comments box, part of what it does, it will release you because you will identify what it is. And see, you can watch this. You can deal with the thing that you can identify. Let me say it again. You can deal with the thing that you can identify. What you can't deal with is the thing that stays a secret, the thing that stays hidden. But once you identify it, then you can deal with it. So today we want to get to the place where you deal with what's stopping you and what's hindering you. I'm believing in you. I told you from Jump Street, I believe in you, and I know that you can do this thing. I just need you to know that you can do this thing. So let me give you the 5 steps to shifting your limiting beliefs for the good. First and foremost, you got to stop. You got to stop where you are when you get those limiting beliefs that come and tell you contrary to what you know is the truth. You got to stop. Second thing, you got to think about what you're saying. Think about what you're saying. The third thing, you got to look for proof. Is there any proof that goes with that thing that you're hearing right now? Then you got to take control. You got to take control. And lastly, the last thing you got to do, you got to get help. You got to get help. So listen. There are a couple things, and I told you, my whole thing is just to be able to do what I can to help you to succeed. I want to help you to get to your next place. Inside of the comments box, I'm putting a couple of things. First of all, I'm putting my calendar link. If right now you feel stuck and you're trying to figure this thing out, and you've been trying to rack your brains and try to figure it out, go ahead, hit that calendar link right now and schedule some time. Schedule some time with me, right? Schedule 45 minutes so we can unpack what's going on and see where you are, right? Because sometimes you just need to be able to see where you are. Because if you can see where you are, things can shift and change. Things can shift and change for you. And I want things to shift and change for you. I really do. The second thing that you will see inside of the comments box is just the connection link, right? I want you to connect with me. Y'all, I'm dropping stuff. Sometimes I don't even know when I'm going to go live and drop it, right? Sometimes I just send it out to my people on my email list and whatnot. But I want you to go ahead, click that link, and connect with me. It's just going to ask you a couple of questions, but by answering those questions, you'll see and know and understand all the amazing things that I got going on that will be able to be the best version of yourself, all right? Lastly, the last thing I'm going to say is this. I got something going on specifically if you live in the Northwest Georgia area. Northwest Georgia is typically anywhere north of Atlanta. But if you can get to Rome, Georgia on July the 10th, that's coming up in just a few days, July the 10th, we are having what we call the Winner's Circle Northwest Georgia. The Winner's Circle is a networking mixer for entrepreneurs, business owners, creatives. And we are coming, and I got me and my special super friends. We're going to come, and we're just going to drop gems on you. We're going to drop bombs. I'm serious. If you have been trying to start your business and you're getting stuck, you need to be there. If you have started your business and you're trying to figure out how you can move to the next level, you need to be there. If you want to network and get in an environment with other entrepreneurs and business owners and creatives, look, you need to be there. We're going to network. We're going to talk. We're going to chat it up. And we got myself and 2 other of my partners who we are going to, like I said, we're going to drop bombs. If you want to know know and understand how to leverage your business and your personal credit, come out. If you want to know how to just become a whiz at content creation, come out. If you want to know the secret sauce to growing your business and taking it to the next level, come out. If you want, hold on, I shouldn't even tell you this one, but if you want to know how to make your next $1,000, come on out. We're going to give you a plan to make your next $1,000 in 30 days. Look, you need to be out. You remember what I say with number 5, you got to get help. Sometimes you cannot do this by yourself and you need help. So make sure you come out to the Winner Circle, click that link and listen. Just for hanging out with me tonight, if you go click that link tonight, and for our VIP ticket, you put the word winner in. You type the word winner in. That'll give you a 20% discount, y'all. 20% discount. Just for you. Because you tuned in and you watch till the end, and I want to bless you, my people. So listen, I hope today helped you. I hope you're getting something out of these live sessions that we're coming and we're bringing. But at the end of the day, I need you to believe in you, because I do, and I just want to see you win. So with that being said, y'all, I don't got nothing else to say. I don't got nothing else to say. I don't got nothing else to drop. I don't got no more gems. I have nothing else. All I know is I just want to see you win, man. So, with that being said, your boy Philip Edge, man. Until next time, we out. We'll see you. Toodaloo. We'll holla. Peace.